A very good morning to all the students of class 8. My name is Prerna and I'm your English teacher. And today, from your English book Skyline, we are going to be reading chapter number 1, which is a poem. So let us start reading this poem. As I told you, this is chapter number 1. And what is the title of the poem? The title of the poem is Wishing. So, in this poem, which is written by Ella Wheeler, the poetess, she is wishing a few things for the benefit or for the happiness of the entire world, and she's telling that how we can be happy. Here we go. Do you wish the world were better? Let me tell you what to do. See a watch upon your actions, keep them always straight and true. So, in the very first stanza of the poem, the poetess is saying that there's a way that in which I think the world can be better. So, what is it that she suggests? She says that you need to keep a check on your actions. You need to keep a check on your deeds. You need to see that whatever action you are taking, is that for the benefit of the people, and if that benefit is for the benefit for the if that action is for the benefit of the people, that means your actions are correct. And she further says that your actions should be straight means done with the right intention, and they should be true. Then, second stanza, rid your mind of selfish motives. Let your thoughts be clean and high. You can make a little Eden of the spare you occupy. In the second stanza, the poetess is saying that your motives should never be selfish. That is, you should never be self centered. Who is a self centered person? Someone who only thinks about himself or herself. So the poetess is saying that you should never be selfish, you should never be self-centered, and your thoughts should be very constructive. You should not have destructive thoughts. What are destructive thoughts? When you have thoughts about hurting the other person. And then she says that you can have this little garden within your heart in which you welcome everyone, in which you have good thoughts about everyone. Then the poetess says, do you wish the world were wiser? Well, suppose you make a start by accumulating wisdom in the scrapbook of your heart. In this stanza, the poetess is again asking, do you want the world to be wiser? So she's saying how the world will become wiser. There's a very simple and a very a very amazing suggestion which is given by the poetess. She says, well, suppose you make a start. That is, she's telling that if you want the world to be a better place, if you want people in the world to be wise, why don't you make the beginning? Why don't you take this initiative? And then she says, how will you do that? How will you ensure that the world is becoming wiser? That you accumulate, that is, you collect, you gather a lot of wisdom, that is right thinking, in the scrapbook of your heart. And what is a scrapbook? It says a book with empty pages where you can stick pictures. Now here, the scrapbook of your heart means, within yourself. She's saying that you need to be wiser. Then the poetess says, do not waste one page on folly. Live to learn and learn to live. If you want to give me knowledge, you must get it or you give. Now the poetess is saying, do not waste one page on folly. So the page is referring to the scrapbook, the page of the scrapbook. And she says, on folly, that is, do not be foolish even for a single moment. And then like we say, you live and let live. So she's elaborated that. And then she says, if you want to give me knowledge, ensure that you yourself first have the same. So she's saying, rather than preaching everyone, oh, you should do this, or you should do that, first you yourself need to practice the same. All right. Then, do you wish the world were happy? Then remember day by day just to scatter seeds of kindness as you pass along the way. Very simple message, but a very thoughtful message given by the poetess, that if you want the world to be happy, then you need to be a very kind person. Then she says, for the pleasures of many may be oftentimes traced to one as the hand that plants and acorns shelters armies for the sun. So see how beautifully the poetess is talking about this fact that if you as an individual change, if you as an individual become kind, you become wise, you become considerate, you become compassionate towards others, how, like a tree, it can, provide the acorn tree. So she's saying like that acorn tree which gives shade to armies, that is to so many soldiers, just like that single tree, even you can help a lot of people. So isn't that a beautiful poem? And the main message from this poem that you need to take is to be compassionate towards others, and only, preach, if you're preaching something, if you're teaching something to others, please ensure that you yourself imply that in your own lives. And this is how, by showing a change within yourself, you can inspire others to become a wonderful human being and asset to the society. I hope you like the poem. Thank you so much.